watching AYV Television.
أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jama, so I welcome you to another program, Talk to the Ummah. You, they watch you already know, every Friday, Talk to the Ummah, they come to you on AYV Television, channel 33. And now they show this way, they bring come scholars them in Islam, young sheikhs them, the one that we don't get experience, all for can tell you things them we you know. And for the past weeks, we don't talk, we discuss about, we go into different masjid them, we show you how Corona affects the masjid, and they now we pray, and they go on there and other things them. Today we come back now the studio because we get one big Islamic alejo we get with today. We don't contribute a lot towards the development and the propagation of Islam in Sierra Leone and out of Sierra Leone. Today with me at the studio, I get the person where you don't hear but for so long, now in the president of Interreligious Council Sierra Leone. We're in a Sheikh Bakar Conteh. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Wa alaikum salam. That's now the voice of Sheikh Bakar Conteh, and we can't discuss who then a region to my way they see. We don't hear him a lot. Some man don't hear him, some other side them, but we know say now Islamic scholar, and they don't do a lot for unite the religion they organize salon, the too many religions they organize salon under the Interreligious Council. We can discuss how Corona Church the council and how Corona Church things surrounding Islam and religion as alone. Me and the presenter Aruna Turay for the next 1 hour, sit down with me as we Sheikh they can enlighten you. Sheikh, without to not waste more time, we go straight. People that they watch now go want to know first of all, who than Sheikh Bakar Conteh?
Well, Sheikh Bakar Conteh, now on a picking, on a picking, on a brother, on everything. Me now one of the founding members of the Interreligious Council, okay. And I mean the current president of this noble council. Now also they serve as city imam, Freetown City Council.
Okay. Oh, good. Now the big allegiance this we get city imam, Freetown City Council, and also current president for the Interreligious Council. Check out Conteh, when they appoint you or select you into the council, as president of the council?
The
selection, will be election, okay. Yes, so when they elect you, how long now?
Actually, we don't even overdue, but because of
COVID.
Well, not necessarily COVID, because of imagining issues.
Okay.
And then we try for, and in fact, we don't even complete for revisit with Constitution. Well, of course, now this COVID-19, now in normal, like we don't go back to the AGM.
Okay. Okay, every year when they get AGM?
No, not every 4 years.
Okay. All right, this Interreligious Council, we propose here Interreligious Council, you know, it's a council mixed of various religions in a salon.
Yes.
How most religions then come together for forming a religious council?
Well, you know, there are two main denominations who get now we country, you know, Christianity and Islam. And all the major Christian setups may be members of this Interreligious Council, and also the Islamic organizations, you know, also be members of this Interreligious Council. And for over 20 years, we, the Interreligious Council, been formed. Well, fortunately, we get a very fertile soil for the seed of religious tolerance for germinate. And in fact, now the legacy that we don't sort of don't export now other countries them, because the marriage between the two denominations there, so it starts far back the colonial days, and after the colonial days, you know, then two main denominations, they are naturally then come together. You know, they live as one people, them, they interact. In fact, you find out, say, we even get into marriages, them, and unfortunately, well, we grow up meeting that all the Islamic festivals, you know, the non-Muslims and the Christian counterparts, them, they participate into the Islamic festivals, then and then the Christian festivals as well. And you find out a lot of Muslims, you know, attend Christian schools, you know, and so this relationship don't grow up for long, and then when the need be arise for the, you know, this relationship be officially, you know, crowned, when, well, in fact, waiting happen, the relationship now from UNICEF in the 80s, during the EPI program, when, well, that na the period of the late President Saidu Momo, Joseph Saidu Momo. The UNICEF, of course, we know within UNICEF day for. So we get one Muslim day, we hold a position there as communication officer and so forth. And we now in the head an institution or an organization, they talk and they champion the welfare of Pekin, like UNICEF, and we take the Pekin from the one we mama feels say something don't happen, till Allah help mama put them out for a total of 1,000 years. So we know focused 1,000. When this EPI program, this market put them, well, of course, you know, we country full of people there, you know, the denial syndrome, so boku, you know, so for about 1-2 years, UNICEF not been able to forget the expected coverage. So now in this gentleman, I say, well, let we involve the religious people, you know, and then we then create two religious institutions, you know, Christag, that Christian Action Group, and Islag, Islamic Action Group. So then two religious setups, they also come together, well, interface with the Bible and Quran, extract appropriate biblical, Quranic, and prophetic statement on health-related issues, especially the Marklet side. Then go into the field. Within few months, you know, all over the continent, establish structures, you know, and then go into this social mobilization, this awareness raising. You know, well, fortunately, you know, religious people, they get very wide audience, you know, as we know. Fortunately, within a very short period, the coverage, the expected coverage, then two religious groups they are so able to make UNICEF achieve them. And of course, attendee, the late president then, and then the wife, and then will receive the honor na America Day, where you see, well, now so this Interreligious Council form. You know, so it's like the Interreligious Council is an offshoot of then two religious institutions there. So, you see, so well, in a nutshell, the time came that was during the period of late President Alhaji Tijan Kaba. You know, so the actual marriage may take place. A lot of sensitization exercise may sort of take place. We both the Muslims and Christians see the need for this marriage may take place because we get a lot of similarities, you know, especially when you talk of the human right, you know, all health related issues, you know, within we Bible say, and within we, a lot of meeting point, you know. So they decide, say, let we concentrate on within they bring we together. We not they go into doctrine. You see, waiting will make me and you come together and work as one people, as we scriptures then say, na him we for embrace. Well, well, since then, that sort of happened, and of course, you know, you don't hold water, and of course, you know, the enviable role would this council play during and after the war, you know, and up till now, we get the international and national film day. You know.
All right. This comes. We know say Islamically we get three sects. We get the Shia, we get the Sunni, we get the Ahmadist. Then the Christian then get their own different sect, and the Methodist, Baptist. Now all them different sects and they involved into this council.
Yeah, of course, yes, Nadim. And in fact, you see, let we say the side we nurture this council. Now a Christian group that is the you know. You know, now this council, I nurture this council. You know, if I do, we get the leadership and everything will take place.
Somebody would watch me.
So, because as I say, we not go into the doctrine, as, you know, what they bring us together. So we now go into whether you not share to, you not this, or you not that too. All with you know, we get one focus, you know, and waiting will bring us together for we get peace and unity among ourselves, our country. You know, say you and I are from the same source. We come the same creator, the same creator, and the same everything. Now we decide, say, now we for concentrate on the other part of let we go find out, say, and even when we come to our schools, say, you know, days then don't go and say, you and I, we do Islamic religious studies, you know, IRK, you know, we have, they will get BK, Bible studies, you know, that attend both denominations, they concentrate on the doctrine, you know, but the educationist, now the consequences, things that they change. Oh, let we see if we could make a small change. We cannot say RME, religious and moral education. Because the moral aspect, need for make it surface more, So something like that.
Now, people already watch, especially with brothers from countries like Nigeria, where they find it difficult for entertain religious tolerance as in Sierra Leone. Then would they surprise say which magic would them people there they use as salon get a religious council where get the Christians and the Muslims where we are the perfect. Which magic would they use?
Well, not necessarily magic, because we look into the scriptures. And of course, you and I, we come from the same conventional formula, the La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. We know say, we Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, he be accommodating. He been there together. And in fact, we know say, when the situation necessary for a migration, where Allah in time reach, where he commits, make after so many persecution, blah, 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 and all the other thing, but Allah in time, we been wait for Allah in time. And when he was commanded for make a move from Mecca to Medina, when he reached Medina, he met Christians and he met the Jews and they, he sit down together with them, then sign treaty, they live together, they exchange things they with them for exchange. So based on that, and as we say, we not don't interfere, don't interfere into me faith. Myself not to interfere into your faith. That's mutual, respect for each other's faith. You understand? Now, we meet with people them, and I mean bind them together. You find out, say, here is a nation wherein you go see a non-Muslim, Christians, to be specific, will not just for contribute to the erection of a mosque.
That are the witness.
You understand? And you go see some Muslims, and you go see some Christians, they sort of contribute in raising up non-Christians. When are Muslims then, pay fees for them, take responsibility for them. They don't indoctrinate them. You see, you have some Muslims as well. See, especially those who attended non-Muslim school, because you and I know when Muslim schools established, of course, the first Muslim school, the two first Muslim institutions, or secondary, Ahmadiyya and Congress. When I'm in Alma Mater, Muslim Congress. You see, so they live together. Not a magic. It's a question of looking with you with scripture. Say, waiting peace mean. Waiting peace mean. Where Allah, he get 99 names, and one of those names, the Yaina Salam, Yaina Salam, we mean peace, peace and unity, tranquility. So the Muslims and Christians in this country can't no say, then two scriptures, they talk about peace. And when a nation no go develop without peace, real peace, without mutual respect of which you believe and which you may believe. And we get a Quranic statement that where Allah say, no abuse, you comping in your God way, say believe, you go cause your own as well. All these things. So, and if I'm waiting to make me, you to sit down like how we sit down. So, if you cry, I join for cry with you. If you get ladida, I join and the ladida according to the prescription of me own scripture. You know, we exchange ideas, you know, we exchange food. You know, because you look into with 10 commandments, you go every but within how for live amicably with your neighbor. And we prophetize that was salam, a strong emphasis on the cordial relationship between or among neighbors. You know, to an extent that it's like we some of the neighbors go and when say you they cook. You know, no left, no eat stay, you bell full, you left putting say kuyo, while your neighbor they cry angry. Yeah, you know, so you know that's sharing aspect of the two religions. You understand? You know, making no be smell, no taste. You know, if you cook fine soup, if you come, nobody smell them. You know, so you go find out saying that that's what when Ramadan come, you know, Ramadan come, the Muslims then they send son and catch it to the non-Muslims and the Christians as well. When their own festival come, then they send for so that sharing, that exchange day, that's day.
All right, Sheikh. Thank you very much. Then Sheikh Bakar Conteh, and we don't take with to Interreligious Council and their contributions so far for ensuring that we get peace and cohesion and the religious aspect of Sierra Leone. We're very good for this nation. We don't make other nations in the envy with. Sheikh, I will take a sip of Sierra juice and relax more whilst we take a very short break, and when we come back, we will continue.
Thank you.
Right, welcome back, and we'll continue the show. As I tell you earlier, they're in our studio with the president of the Interreligious Council Sierra Leone, Sheikh Bakar Conteh, and I don't tell we plenty things there about the Interreligious Council. Now the second segment of the show, Sheikh Bakar Conteh will go into the council and COVID-19. We first of all see other countries across the world, some countries including Saudi Arabia, and even Dubai herself don't open their mosque them now. They're well with strict restrictions whether they follow, including space of suffer them, and also using face mask while they pray. Now, what's our position as Sierra Leone?
Well, we position as Sierra Leone go soon be like them. You know, we know say, I mean, this virus will get for live with them. You know, you know, get time for done according to waiting the World Health Organization, the other stakeholders in the world, say, you know, yes, it don't be in other countries and don't relax the restrictions, some restrictions, with strong conditions for adhere to the preventive measures them. So we they close to that one day, for of course say the council been done meet with PA and we are well received and give we assignment, for good do. We don't complete the assignments, both the Christians and the Muslims. We had a series of meetings, Christians and they get their union, we self get union for about a week. We were able for develop a document. In fact, individual denomination developed, we go meet, now we meet a place, to say also, the Muslims then present their own, the Christians themselves present their own. Then you will say how interesting, then two denominations are so then they play. So you get a lot of similarities. So we decide, we develop one document. We carry the Christian view because so we get different forms of worship. Yeah. And we present to we par. And we were optimistic, say inshallah things will come back. The reopening of the places of worship go come back, but with strict conditions because this sickness here every now and say the scientists then still they do the research for see waiting at this thing and how for combat them. And in a new development they can I've been fortunate for the not necessarily experience sharing sort of forum where this thing don't take. We get one very technical terms, asymptomatic, meaning this person he go get them, but in self no say he get them.
The Ibandong.
The Ibandong, but it is share up with other people. So this is not the new thing we don't come. And unlike the Ebola period, you see the person, and you see for example, where the Interreligious Council didn't come into action, where when the washing of body, blah blah blah, we say when you judge, then it will be wahala to you. We go back into the scriptures and we see what the Bible say in that respect, what the Quran say in that respect. And fortunately, the religious people are well listened to, widely listened to. They hold them in high esteem, waiting and talk. So when we bring that, people stop. And the thing it reduce and it come to an end. You see, but unlike this, so the only thing where we for do while we anxiously wait for this this ban will be lifted, but with the strong conditions then for the compliance rate. You using the face mask. Use them properly. Very soon, the Master Sabi people go give special program. Now we both with radio stations and with TV stations foresee with the latest developments in this regard and how we for comply. And when the technical terms say we're not able for say them, way they talk, like how they talk, the more they increase me volume, now so the thousands of something then they come out. You understand? And then when I sneeze, the million of things then. You know, when the person sneezes, they be like, well, you know, and then when he cough, yeah, you know, all the thing then that social distancing, and they before apply because all them preventive and precautionary measures they are, then get Sharia. Get position, Panam. You know, everything. And now that make you see this institution I mentioned, Jishno, focused 1,000. Then to religious groups, they are the Chrislag and the Slag. Sit down together, produce a 4 or 5 page book, pictorial for that matter. We extract prophetic statement, Quranic statements, we cover all them preventive and precautionary measures. The Bible as well. You see, because this is not the uniqueness of this of the religious people. They're not to just go into issues like that without making research for see whether the scripture mandate them for go into such issue and how for go into the methodology, the strategy for apply. And because for instance in Islam, all everything there, Allah say ma faratna fi kitabi min shay. You know, left hand is turned on. You know, all the solutions to we problems them are spelled out in the Sharia. Now a question of applying them when an issue do happen. For instance, like then kind of the kind of virus, yeah, it may not be during the time of the Prophet Muhammad wasalam, with Ta'un Anwas, you know, that was the name of that virus that we've been come out. It destroyed over 20,000 of people. Then precautionary and preventive measures, yes, and then the Prophet wasalam be applied. You know, not the for shake hands, so for wash hands, so you know, distancing, the quarantine, you know, the restricting movement, so all for the waiting no more. We go advise with people there, in as much as we they look forward to the lifting of this ban. Let we self get ready for let we comply. You know, the use of the face mask. Let we use them properly, and let we avoid mingling. You know, that social distancing. Make, you know, all the precautionary measures there. Let we not slack. You know, this thing, they say we get for live with them. You know, looks like we school picking them, then don't begin go and see within the arrangement where government, the Minister of Education and the Minister of Health get for there we picking there. Although they're not all that too vulnerable, you know, according to the Master Sabi people them. But at the same time, you know, then can pass them to big person. So them precautionary measures they are depicting them along with the teachers them for comply, for obey them. So they are with the big, because the compliance rate actually low, very, very low. You see, the inside and the way they don't lift the band small, they know they take face mask put in a pocket,
or
or sometimes then if na up gone, if na they then they check. We eat then na the puda wala na the motoka he put away cross up gone no more he pull am back. They know they behave so. You know they know they behave so. You know, as a result of that, you find out, say, and at this night happen, even that big cylinder, you understand, say, the thing don't increase. Because that small allowance we then give, people then take that advantage there. You know, so now the same thing we save. Now the same thing we save. So they open the border, they open this, open that, but they not open the face mask. And they not open, you know, that social distancing. You know, so even if now that's make let the imams then begin for ready, the authorities of the various churches and mosques, you know, let them be ready for educate them people them and for the map tranga for see that all waiting we not go say waiting government see we will not go say waiting the World Health Organization or we Minister of Health and Sanitation say waiting we Quran or waiting we Sharia and we Bible say in this regard now we for follow. You know, it's like then not from there then take. Because everything, as I tell you about the booklet, they can get anyone to know more. But everything being factored when we take them from the Bible and the Quran. You see, so now that's make. Let we know. And sometimes we will feel say, yeah, we are be affected. No, we are not be affected as, you know, per se. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and I tell you is a situation like this, can we pray in our houses? And the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, one of your authentic statements there, is say the entire earth, you know, a clean for prayer, you know, except two places, now burying ground, and then now we toilets them. May you see. So we pray as they not be affected as such. Because you will don't use for pray. How you been they pray in a mosque, they pray back now us because of the prevailing situation. Now so you pray they accepted by Allah as long as you pray. Just like how the Prophet ﷺ, we Allah been going this package, we bring and come. Which is a salu kamara aitumuni usali. It demonstrates before them. It say una pray just like a una see me to pray. So if you apply all that while you been praying, now also now your corner where you did, your prayers going to be affected. Yes, somehow we lost, but we lost in a sense. Some mosque them, you know, after that Maghrib prayer, we say, what we call local nurses say 7 o'clock prayer. You know, that 1 hour, where they between the Maghrib and the Shai, we can get some kind of lectures, you know, where a lot of worshippers and them in the benefit, you know, and then the Juma. Weekly sermon day, you know, even they solve a lot of problem. So now that's we miss. But you going to test you for no say for some masla system, you know, during this past Ramadan, in as much as they know do that congregational prayer, that tahajjud, that tarawih, or that shamu, that nafila, that itikaf, they not what they not observe Laylatul Qadri and Poko Mosque, that usual stipend with the authorities of the mosque can give the imams. Then still give them. Then still give them. And and the Sonankati, in fact, for me, this year, I get more Sonankati. I mean, the physical Sonankati. I get more you know what I mean? I get more than even last year. I mean, you understand? Because they're more singing them. Then philanthropists, then God-fear people, we know say, yes, when Allah give longer hand, then if a member so you can't be way get short hand.
All right, Sheikh. Now, thank you very much. I wish we get a whole time for this, but inshallah, we will definitely call you back on subsequent shows for can we discuss other issues then. Now we just want come to the last segment of the show, but we just take one short break, allow you for take a sip again, let it to the guy. Because they say COVID-19, no for that, let it to the guy.
I agree. Yes,
so let's take a sip, then we'll come back shortly,
thank
inshallah.
you. Okay, thank you.
Abdullah Jibril Bari, and I come from Conteh district. I don't make a video when a video cassette when I try to compare the glorious Quran and that of modern science. So this cassette here now I don't make because na 3 ages there we get the age of miracles, we get the age of literature and poetry, and nowadays not to the age of miracles nor literature and poetry. So today na the age of science and technology. So as far as today na the age of science and technology, I don't try for compare and contrast between million feet when Islam and that of modern science. Mostly, I may talk na this cassette I make, I compare, but the discussion I make the scientific facts which has been established. Now facts the way they established when we say no the change. Now we Muslims believe in the science, so now then facts then they not try for compare with the glorious Quran for 1,400 years ago. So some of them facts are example like astronomy, zoology, biology, botany, physiology, embryology, genetics, thumbprint, pill receptors, and on. So these are facts which has been established in the field of science. So now these then I try for pull out now the glorious Quran when they inside Quran 1,400 years ago. So these then they inside this Quran here we will read when consists of 6,666 verses, 114 chapters. But people are not know. So I just try for say, let me try for compare between this science and Quran. For the people then say this Quran in consists of science, but in not the book of science, but in the book of science, the book of ayats. The really I purposely for the people that help me so that I go continue my education, most especially my Islamic education. When somebody go support me, and I can support me, I get scholarship, I go Egypt or any other Arab state for liable for continue both English and Arabic studies. So my advice why they give most especially with the young ones them who feel say Islam and an Ulpa religion, but this Islam and a young boy religion. So now we the young or the youth then for stand for the Islam stand firm. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِنْ طِينٍ ثُمَّ جَعَلْنَاهُ نُطْفَةً فِي قَرَارٍ.
All right, welcome back. Plenty thank you to that. We will give you that short message there with one part of the program. So Sheikh, we'll come to the final session of this show, inshallah, and that will bring me to the question that now when I don't present this small Christian and Muslim agreement to the par, and he left to right now for listening, watch them, then if they open up for we follow begin praying our churches and mosques. But if the path for open today, how prepared is the Interreligious Council for like how far I don't go for make sure say the church leaders them and the mosque leaders them ready for comply, like we say compliance rate so low, comply with the regulations for prevent the spread of COVID. How the council don't ensure say don't get them for comply.
Thank you. In fact, we come into this fight even before it be big fights, and when we been they do that preparation, for give we position, we bishops, we sheikhs, we imams them, don't they do this awareness raising and this sensitization? And all along, and after the presentation of that document day, we continue. And we still day Panam. We they use, like, of course, the medium there for person this awareness raising about the compliance of the COVID-19 preventive and precautionary measures. Well, I now go say we fully prepared, but we don't do and we they continue, especially so we new things them look like this where this asymptomatic, where this now more big wahala because this person in the kerango, but in safe way get them no say it get them
widely spread
where it is spread. I make with the caution we people them before even this ban will be lifted, inshallah. The caution of people them to hear. Well, Islam is a religion of obedience and compliance. Let we not slack at all. And this thing here, it real. Let we all get that. If we try for compare and contrast, waiting the happen another place, let we look we self first. How ready we don't make we self for we then go when we president go lift the ban. It's not part of we. It's one for go church. Yes, it's one for go congregational prayers. It's not religious man. And all the other people, the stakeholders now in the country, you see, they don't wish for do this. Now circumstance, beyond the all control and waiting the situation they dictate to we for do. Now we all for do. So do ya me people the way they and see we become more proactive. We the religious leaders and the imams and bishops and now we churches, now we any small chance where you get for talk to your company, tell them how this thing is, how we real and how it is destroy and how it take different shape. It take different shape. And in fact, it looks somewhat scary, because you don't know say this person how much more for you we they talk to her. And they don't tell we when you they talk, almost million of them here they can where you they sneeze, where you they cough, where you they laugh, like that. So dear we people them, dear let we be prepared and dear let we manage for listen we program of COVID-19 day now with television. Do ya let me stop for say you don't say now the same thing. They don't say something that's how they say now the same thing. Now new thing they come where you need for prevent yourself and for your house, for your own people them, for your very self. You see, and like a then soldier man them, where naturally Allah puts inside we blood. The red cells, the white cells. You don't know how strong those soldier man they. Because according to the people of that knowledge day, if you get strong, man them, when they can fight. Anything we can, but you don't know how weak they are, and you know how strong they are. So now that's make if you begin to this and we all say they pick. They know they pick. In in fact, look self if I say how it don't impact well negatively into we lives, into we everything. It just it's just not good for talk. So now that's make if you know they like how you been there. And as something you for do for let you day, how you been day, why you not go do that thing day? Yes, it's difficult actually. It's difficult. Sometimes you go went for ask say, why me no put am, I've been put am, but they say well make I put am because so I not go because if I mean yes, and so the message go come out clearly and I not go find them difficult, it really discomforting. But not patience.
It saves life. It saves life anyway.
So let me be in a mala obviously yusra. Now so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say any side with difficulties there is go come. So let we patient. Let we patient.
Check. In the next 5 seconds, maybe this question we just need one answer. Then you find out the message we round up. If President Bio can call you today now, say President Sheikh Bakar Conteh, now you they head the Muslim and Christians in this country, and I want to lift this ban tomorrow morning. What you could be advised to a timely or not timely?
I go say, sir, let it not be tomorrow morning.
Because
Bakuti no day in place. It give me small bit chance. Just like I will be asked for, let give me small bit chance. Let we go through because the time we been give for we accomplish the assignments. It been short. So we go to the Ministry of Social Welfare. We pass through for appeal. For it push up any day they do am. So if we can call, we say tomorrow morning now for I want for lift the ban. So just go say what's something so that we will take the money now for continue for sensitize with people them. I think we will say so. Well, go say just cancel tomorrow morning. They call me something in the morning, like then 9 or 10 o'clock. So you say 11 o'clock at the lift the van. You go below, and I make the pan there. We prepare what we say. We say when it is necessary, and they become necessary gradually.
But all necessity depends
on compliance.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
that's now Sheikh Bakar Conteh. As you said, the necessity for let the president lift the ban now on a religious gathering based on compliance. Me and you now really watch yourself, so check your face mask. Anytime you go, you fix your face mask, ensure social distancing, and always comply with all the regulations that when they talk about. Then it will suit His Excellency for lift the ban. We go begin to back now, masjid them and we churches them. That now Sheikh Bakar Conteh, we are the president for the Interreligious Council. We comprise of all Muslims and all Christians in this country. Plenty thank you, Sheikh Bakar Conteh.
Thank you.
And we hope to get you on subsequent.
Inshallah. Thank you for making a come.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Inshallah, now we will bring the curtain down to today's program. And until next Juma again, inshallah, we'll go there with another Imam and another topic we will take for that week. Me don't be your brother Aruna Turay, and me producer for this program Mohamed Salioba, and the executive producer Ambassador Anthony Junior Navo. So until next Juma again, I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد
You're watching AYV Television.